My God, I hate drugs.
Police arrested two so-called big-time firearm suppliers who possibly helped local terrorist groups. As George Cahilas reports, police also suspect the couple have connections with the military.
Authorities arrest a couple allegedly involved in gun running in a buy-bust operation in Valenzuela City on Sunday. They believe Edgardo and Rosemary Madel could have transacted with local armed groups like the Maute and Abu Sayyaf.
Kasi yung contact niya noon 2 years na, and yung information natin is pinapasa nila, dinadala sa Mindanao. So hindi natin dinidiscount yung possibility na pupunta yun sa mga domestic terror groups.
Authorities seized 3 firearms and almost 13,000 rounds of M16 and M60 ammunition, including marked money worth 1.2 million pesos. But there's a twist to the catch. The ammunition are in boxes with military markings. Police initially say arrested couple Edgardo and Rosemary have links to a retired soldier for 2 years now.
Ganito karaming ammunition and with the boxes that were recovered at meron pang mga lot number dito, pwede nating ma-verify yan from the Armed Forces of the Philippines. We will coordinate with the AFP para sa investigation nito kung paano at kung talagang nanggaling sa kanila itong mga ammunition na to, including the firearms of course.
Authorities also discovered that the suspects are transacting with a detainee at the Metro Manila City Jail in Camp Bagondiwa in Taguig City. They say the suspects have planned to ship firearms and ammunition to Mindanao. With all the leads so far, the police are looking at the possibility that the suspects are part of a bigger syndicate. George Cahiles, CNN Philippines.
Merriam-Webster reveals its word of the year. According to the American Dictionary, the word justice was searched 74% more in 2018 than in 2017. They credit that to numerous debates in the U.S. that took place over the past year, including racial justice, social justice, and economic justice. Merriam-Webster also credits the coverage of events like an ongoing probe into Russia's alleged interference in the 2016 U.S. elections and a controversial judge's appointment to the Supreme Court for the spike. Justice takes the word of the year title from last year's feminism. You're watching the newsroom on CNN Philippines. A treat for government employees, an extended celebration of the holidays. And these Filipinos singing their hearts out after Catriona Gray was crowned Miss Universe 2018. Details next when Newsroom returns. No government work on January 2. Malacanang ordered the nationwide suspension to give employees full opportunity to celebrate the holidays. Work is also suspended on December 24, 25, 31, and on January 1st. Dozens of Abu Sayyaf members sentenced in a mass abduction of students and teachers in Basilan will appeal their conviction. A human rights group insists some of the convicts are innocent. Our senior correspondent David Santos tells us more.
Amira Lidasan still gets emotional whenever she speaks about her humanitarian work in Mindanao. Her group, the Moro Christian People's Alliance, has been providing support to dozens of mostly Moro men from poor communities implicated in atrocities of the dreaded Abu Sayyaf terror group. On Friday, a court found 66 of them guilty in the mass abduction of students and teachers in Basilan in 2000. They were sentenced to life imprisonment without parole. The verdict, capping 18 years of monitoring the case, comes as a shock to Lidasan, who maintains most of the men are innocent.
We have to live in Basilan, be with them, kilalanin sila talaga, get their background para masubstantiate namin why we're saying they're innocent.
Women, family members of those convicted also were distraught over the court's decision, some of them falling to the ground crying upon hearing the news. Lawyers will appeal the verdict, insisting their clients were mere fall guys of a military crackdown at the height of the anti-terror campaign in Mindanao in early 2000. Some of their clients have been in jail for close to 2 decades while awaiting trial.
May mga times na for 1 year walang arraignment, walang hearing, walang schedule. Hindi namin kung bakit siya pinatagal ng pinatagal.
However, charges against 20 other accused were dismissed. The court has ordered their immediate release, but jail officials have yet to act on it.
They still have pending cases. Natatakot kaming hindi na rin talaga sila makakalaya.
Authorities are on alert for reprisal attacks following the court decision.
Actually, we've been preparing for any attack, no, ng mga threat groups natin. That's why we gave directive sa mga iba't ibang mga regions natin to strengthen their camp defense plan, their target hardening measures.
Albayalde, however, says the number of Abu Sayyaf members have significantly declined. Security forces hope to completely eradicate the group while martial law is still in effect in Mindanao. David Santos, CNN Philippines.
It's the most beautiful day in the universe. The Philippines' very own Catriona Gray has been crowned Miss Universe 2018. Catriona is the country's 4th Miss Universe after Gloria Diaz in 1969, Margie Moran in 1973, and Pia Wurtzbach in 2015. Catriona, who was an early favorite, came prepared and to slay from the national costume competition to the preliminaries, where her slow-motion twirl in swimsuit took everyone's breath away, to this morning's pageant proper. She stood out in a Mayon volcano-inspired fiery deep red gown for the finals earlier. It wasn't just her gown that caught the eye. Catriona also helped design her Philippine flag ear clips. In a press conference after she was crowned, the newly crowned queen said she was happy to have given Filipinos a Christmas present. What made Catriona Gray stand out among nearly 100 candidates? We look back at how she won the country's 4th Miss Universe crown in this report from Pauline Versosa.
From the world to the universe, Filipino bet Catriona Gray bags the 2018 Miss Universe crown in Bangkok, Thailand. The 24-year-old stunner bested 93 other contestants as she displayed beauty, elegance, and compassion to bag the Philippines' 4th Miss Universe crown. Right from the preliminaries, Catriona already made waves as she wowed people with her signature lava walk and iconic slow-mo twirl. And on pageant day, she immediately won the hearts of many after sharing her advocacy of improving support for children. The Phil-Australian then stunned in the swimsuit and evening gown competition, where she flaunted her dazzling volcano-inspired gown by Filipino designer Mac Tumang. But apart from her looks, Catriona also proved that she's more than a pretty face as she shared her stand on legalizing marijuana for medical use. In the final round, the eloquent Filipina's award-winning answer was about how seeing the silver lining in every situation is what she can provide as Miss Universe. South Africa's Tamarin Green ended up first runner-up, while Miss Venezuela Stephanie Gutierrez landed at 3rd place. With the win, Gray joins 3 other Miss Universe title holders, with Pia Wurtzbach bagging the last in 2015. Prior to Miss Universe, Catriona was also a candidate at the 2016 Miss World pageant, where she landed in the top 5. According to pageant experts, she has successfully reinvented herself and exuded great confidence to stand out this year.
To be honest, there are a lot of pretty candidates, but right from the very start, the minute she walked in with her patented moves, her like this, her like that, the crown was hers. It was a victory for the Philippines, and that's what she really wanted.
Aside from being a goddess, I know she will deliver comes the question and answer round.
Some fans even treated the most beautiful day in the universe as a special holiday as they gathered in viewing parties, salons, and houses to cheer for the country's pride. Following her coronation, Catriona Gray is expected to have a homecoming in the Philippines to celebrate with her countrymen. Pauline Versosa, CNN Philippines.
Messages of congratulations pouring in for the new Miss Universe 2018. Catriona Gray's predecessor, Miss Universe 2017, Demi Lee Nell Peters, on Instagram posted his photograph of her passing the crown to Catriona, saying, quote, "Welcome to the sisterhood. May this year exceed all your expectations." Also on Instagram, Miss Universe 2015 Pia Wurtzbach posted this photograph of her sharing the stage with Catriona. Wurtzbach described Catriona as the girl on fire who started strong and captured hearts with grace, commitment, and fearlessness. She adds, quote, "You have made us all proud. Raise your flag." And Winwin Marquez, who was crowned Reina Hispano-Americana last year, took to Twitter congratulating Catriona. Marquez says she's proud and happy for the country's 4th Miss Universe crown. A pageant expert says Catriona executed a flawless game plan. Speaking to CNN Philippines, Norman Tino talked about the moment he knew it was a sure win for the country.
During the final 3 Q&A, because it was so easy. There were only 3 girls left. So it's just a matter of assessing the answer of Miss South Africa and Miss Venezuela. And when I heard their answers, I knew that everything was over. Kumbaga, in the bag na. In terms of Catriona's performance, she did an absolutely flawless game plan. She came to Bangkok prepared and she went there to win.
What do you think about our top story tonight? Send us a message at CNN Philippines. We're also live on Facebook. We'll read your comments at the end of the show. Moving on.